Hi guys, it's again Miss May. I'm back again with another latest video for the channel. But before getting into this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell, like, share, and comment down below your thoughts on today's video. Guys, some of my hair is a little bit crazy, but today I'm gonna get it fixed or braid it, whatsoever it's called. Guys, for today's video, I'm going to be telling you about the advantage of being in a grade school and the disadvantage of being in a grade school. And also the advantage of being in a vocational school and the disadvantage of being in a vocational school. But this video is going to be a two-sided one because I'm only going to do, right now, I'm only going to do the advantage and the advantage of being in a grade school and the advantage of being in what's it called, a vocational school. First advantage of being in a grade school is that you get to learn how to read. That's number one advantage of being in a grade school. Secondly, another advantage of being in a grade school or going to a grade school is that in that classroom you get to know various topics or various subjects, like I must say. Like in Liberia where I live, it's mandatory for all students in all high school to do all subjects that school is doing. That school curriculum requires them to do. Like in my school, I'm going to speak from my experience in my school because I'm in the Alexander B. Comey school. For those of you who don't know, I'm still in high school. In my school, Commerce has 7 major subjects. That 7 major subjects is from 7th grade to 9th grade because we only have junior high and senior high. So you have to do English, you have to do math, you have to do social study, you have to do French, you have to do moral. Now, moral is a overall general topic about religion. It's not something that only Christians will do. No, that's the reason why they teach a moral, because they want both Christians and Muslims, because we are both sided in the school. We have Christians and Muslims in our school. So like I said, you do moral, you do English, you do French, you do social study, you do math, you do I'm forgetting the other subjects that there's 2 other subjects that we also do. We'll do science and one more. But we'll also do PE, which is called physical education. We'll do history for 10th grade. Because once you finish from 9th grade, from 7th grade to 9th grade, you enter in 10th grade, you're going to be doing English, you do French, you do science, you do, and that biology, which was science in 7th grade or 9th grade, it's changed to biology. You do bio lab, you do chemistry, you do chemistry lab, you do physics, you do physics lab, you do math, you do history. Then from there you do electives. That's one of the best things about my school. My school do electives because we got some students in the school that want to become nursing students, so we do electives. That electives class consists of 3 different extracurricular things. Since we don't do PE, now we do, for some of the students they do nursing, some of them do drafting, some of them do ICT. Now all those things, all those 3 different topics or different courses that you are doing, it's just the basis. Now maybe when you enter in college, then you get to do what really you want to do. That's just the basis of what science. Like for example, once you're doing IT, you're gonna be teaching you about what's the meaning of ICT, what's the different things. Now we're discussing about electives. I said you do ICT, you do drafting, you do nursing. Those 3 major courses. Now it's not like a major courses that I'm missing, but some college students do take it as the major courses. So those are just the basis of, you will, of course you will not go in depth when you're doing IT incomings. Incomings, when you're doing IT, what you will learn how to do, you will learn how to fix invitation cards, you will learn how to do computers, you will learn how to backpacks, you will learn how to bypass passwords, you will learn how to fix computers, When you're in the nursing classroom, you will learn how to become a good nurse. You will learn how to and give injections to people. You will learn how to do first aids. Or when you're in the drafting classroom, you will learn how to draw houses. You will learn how to make plans for houses to be drawn. So that's just what my school do, and that's the experience of my school. Now let's get to the advantage of being in a vocational school. Now the advantage of being in a vocational school is that once you're a vocational school student, you learn how to do whatsoever that you wish to do, that work which you qualify or you said that you want to do. Like when you're in vocational school, there are some vocational works that people do when they go to vocational school. Some of them do arts, like you see this arts object. Some vocational school students do arts. Some of them do so while some vocational school students do arts, they got some of them that do building, they got some of them that do plumbing, they got some of them that do excuse me, they got some of them that do cake, baking. They got somebody that do interior decorations. So they got different types of students being in a vocational school. That's just a bisecting way to say that these two schools that I've just discussed about and will continue to discuss about, they are not like maybe school that you you forced to go to. If you don't want to go to a national grade school wherein you learn how to read, you learn how to write, you learn how to spell, you learn how to pronounce, you can also go to a vocational school wherein you learn to do trades like interior decoration, like baking, like styling of hair, like tailoring, like different things. So a decision is made by that person. Another advantage of being in a grade school is that now this advantage is being in a grade school, being out of a grade school, being in a vocational school is anyway. That's the advantage. Once you are in a grade school or you are in a vocational school, whosoever that is teaching you, that person automatically becomes your parent or your guardian. That means to say you don't only have your parent at home, but that person that is teaching you also is your parent, because remember that person that is teaching you also have a child or children that may even be older than you. Yes, because some people who got the children that even older than you, your principal, your team of students, your teachers, they all got their children. When you enter in high school, you will notice that they got various classes just as in a vocational school. The only thing that is different from being a high school and being a vocational school is that once you are in high school, you get to sit in classroom. For my experience in Liberia, you sit in classrooms and wait for your teachers to come to you. Or in other schools like in the Alexander Picomis, if you are a junior high student, you go to your teacher's classroom. But if you are a senior high student, that teacher comes to your classroom. So that's just the way it's done. But if you are in vocational school, you have to do practice, you have to bake, you have to fix hair, you have to do tailoring, you have to do manicure and pedicure. Whatsoever you are doing, you have to do the practical part of it. But if you are in a grade school, you're not forced to practice history. You only study history. You don't that's not your major, so what will you practice in? You practice math. Math is not something that you memorize, it's something that you practice it. That's the reason why they say between math and English, math is more difficult. English is more difficult than math, because you see math, it only have one solution to that problem. But English has so many ways to pronounce one word. Like my name is called May, which is M-A-I. For some people, they might pronounce it as my. Some people might pronounce it as Mia. But it does not mean that they're not saying the same rightful word. My name is May because let's say it's a Congo name and a French name. That name In French, I mean, a beautiful flower has come. That's what I mean in French. But we'll forget about that. Let's get back to what I was saying. So I think that I'm gonna end this video by telling you guys that whether you're in a vocational school or you're in a high school, or it's not called high school, it's called whether you're in a grade school, I don't think that you should be disadvantaged or be dismantled because of your school that you are in or because of their level of education. Now everybody has their own passion. They got some people who wants to go to school. It does not mean that the other people who does not want to go to school, they will not be better in life. No, because some people who does not want to go to high school but they do want to go to vocational schools, it does not mean that they will not be better. So I think that we should all respect one another in this society in order to make this society a better one. You cannot say because this person wants to go to school and this person does not want to go to school, so it means what? There is no difference there. You and I know that the thing that I learned in high school does not mean that I'm better than the person who is in a vocational school. No, because they got some things that I learned in high school that person didn't know in vocational school. That's why we teach one another. And the things that person learned in vocational school, that is the thing that will help me, because I'm not forced to go to vocational school again because I already have maybe my brother or my sister. Like me, I got a trade. I can do tie-dye. Yes, that's I can do it, but because the material is not enough or because the money is not there for the material, that's why I'm not doing it. I have not make this channel a tie and dye material channel. It does not mean that I'm not gonna do it. It doesn't mean that we should disrespect one another because this person is in high school, because this person have the privilege to go to grade school. It does not mean that because you have the privilege to go to grade school, so other people have that privilege. No, there is no one that will tell you that because I'm in grade school, so I'm better than other people. No, and that is very, very much a high rate of racism, because you cannot say that because I'm in high school or I go to college or I graduated from college means that I'm better than people who went to vocational school. Everybody is perfect the way they are. So I'm urging every one of us to respect ourselves and love whosoever that is around, whether that person is in a high school or that person is in a vocational school. And parents, don't get first with your child. If that child does not want to go to high school, it does not mean that that child life is over. Maybe that's why I think that a child should have a right to make a decision once he reached that age to make that decision. That child could be in 10th grade and say, I don't want to go to high school again, but rather I want to go to vocational school. You can't stop that child. That's that child's dream. Don't mandate your child to do whatsoever you want to do, or because you didn't finish your high school, so your child is going to be a background clash. No. I love you all, and I will see you in my next video.